Roughly 14 million rand has been spent on street name changes and town changes or name changes over the course of the past 6 odd years. 14 million. Like 14 million rand. With everything that's going on, we've spent roughly 14 million rand changing street names or changing town names or city names. This is what has ultimately been happening. So I'm going to break down what that ultimately looks like in these next few moments. But before then, let me know what you think of this in the comment section. And yep, welcome to the William Moises Show, where it's all about exposing the lies and engaging with the current events, but more so equipping, educating, empowering, and enriching you as the young people of South Africa so that you can become everything that God has called you to be. Now, don't think that when I say enrich that you think I'm going to give you a truckload of money, imali, geld. No. Enrich you with wisdom, enrich you with the truth. This is why this channel ultimately exists. So please like the video, share the video, subscribe if you have not yet done so. A lot of you that are watching aren't currently yet subscribed, so please go ahead and do so. And then, yep, let's get into the video. So what I want to do is I want to break down the video and again, just give some thought-provoking call to actions over here for every single young person watching this. So Sambonani Tobela Dumelang Goeiemôre or Goeiemiddag rather. Yaboni Afrikaans aan. Goeiemiddag and good afternoon. Ndamolweni to all of you campeones. Let's get into it. Okay, so according to newsday.co.za, South African taxpayers have roughly spent 14 million rand over a 6-year period on the South African Geographical Names Council. This council is responsible for managing place name changes like renaming streets and towns. Importantly, that 14 million rand covers the council's operational costs, such as travel, meetings, and administrative expenses, but does not include costs for gazetting name changes or replacing road signage. So, with everything that is currently busy happening, Lamzansi, here in South Africa, I think you and I would at least agree that changing names should not be on the priority list in any way, shape or form. We've got some serious issues happening in this country. I mean, we've got crime issues, teenage pregnancy issues, malnutrition amongst youth. We've got youth unemployment rates. There's a corruption. There's so much happening. Like, we should not be focusing on changing names. And I understand, by the way, the spirit in which, we want to change names to kind of let go of the past. I get that. I'm all for that. However, I'm more for having the right priorities in place. So for example, if the car has got an engine problem, you and I don't have to spend any time whatsoever trying to fix the windscreen wipers. Now, that doesn't mean that the windscreen wipers aren't important. It just means that right now we need to pour all of our energy into fixing the engine issue. Because without that engine, we can't even get to the point where we use the car and where we need to have usage of the windscreen wipers. So I believe that in life, there should be a hierarchy of priorities specifically. And I mean, we can point fingers over here at the government specifically. However, we need to point fingers at ourselves too, because number one, we voted them into power. All right, remember, we're living in a democracy where the people are the sovereign, and every year we get to, well, every 5 odd years, we get to essentially vote. So hopefully in the next election cycle that you will vote wisely, all right, and that you'll have the right values, every one of us, that you'll have the right values, that your loyalty will be not towards skin color, but it will be towards character, integrity, and, righteousness at the end of the day, compared to just being loyal to someone because of the color of their skin or because of the color of their political party, but that you would look beyond that and that you'd vote rather wisely. In the same breath, that you'll also take the time at present moment to pray for the leaders that are currently in positions of authority, that they would catch a massive wake up, that they would turn back to the living God and do things His way, as well as that those that are standing up for righteousness and truth within the parliament, that they would continue to be strengthened and that they'd have divine protection over them, and that God would grant them tremendous favor in what they ultimately do. But more so, we need to look at what's happening over here with regards to the lack of the right priorities being executed on. And we need to learn something as young people regarding this situation, but take it as a mirror for our own lives. So my question to you today is, I've got two in particular. Number one, what are your priorities, your current priorities? And then number two, are those the right priorities that's going to move your life forward? Because remember, what is a distraction? A distraction is anything in our lives that does not move the needle forward for you, for your loved ones, and for the work God has essentially called you into. That is a distraction. So you don't want to do anything. You don't want to waste any time pursuing distractions. You want to pursue the priorities that God has set out for you. So number one, what are your priorities? And number two, are they the right priorities? And I know I said I only have 2 questions, but I've actually got 3. But before I get to the third one, are they the right priorities? Because again, some people's priorities is to have sex outside of marriage, watch porn, gamble their money away, smoke drugs, get drunk, get high, respond in anger. Like, that's some people's priorities, but those priorities aren't the right priorities. So you want to make sure that you have the right priorities. And what I mean by that is you want to make sure that your priorities aren't distractions, that you are pursuing righteousness, you are pursuing the right thing, you are pursuing that which is ultimately eternal, which will allow you to live a lot more effectively in your present. I remember not too long ago, I had a conversation with a business owner telling him that if you want to, just paraphrasing through the conversation, but telling him basically that if you want to live a successful life here on the earth, you need to pursue that which is eternal. Because when you pursue that which is eternal, you become effective in the now, because you'll have the right priorities in the now, because you know that what you are doing now matters for eternity compared to just mattering I think that's a School word, mattering for the next few moments or years within your life. So you want to make sure that you pursue that which is eternal, meaning pursue wisdom, get wisdom. And wisdom is how things actually work. So you don't want to be responding with your own emotions and opinions. You want to find from God, how do things actually work? How do I actually build a great business? And by the way, the Bible addresses all of those various issues. I'll give you a quick little rundown on how to build an effective business. Number one, be fruitful, meaning begin to produce, use what you have. Then look for a way as to how you can multiply what you have. And then number 3, replenish, meaning fill the earth, get it out there to the people. And as you get out there, keep on filling it up again, filling it up again, filling it up again. And then number 4, subdue, meaning keep on overcoming whatever obstacles come your way. Keep on trampling them down by the grace of God, by pursuing Him and by pursuing the purpose He has called you into. And therefore, the result will be you will have dominion. Okay? Maybe we'll do a video to break that down a little bit more. Let me know if you guys would like something like that. With that being said, the third question is, let me run through the first 2 again. What are your priorities? Number 2, are they the right priorities? And then number 3, are you currently executing on those priorities? Because it's great to know what your priorities are. It's great to know that you have the right priorities. The question is, are you acting on them? What area in your life right now have you been neglecting that you should be taking action on? Right? You don't want the weeds to grow up there and choke out everything within your life. You want to take action on whatever it is that you've ultimately been neglecting. And God is more than willing to help you in that entire process. So what are your priorities? Are they currently the right priorities? And number 3, are you executing on those priorities? All right. And when you know what those priorities are, it's always wise to try and share those priorities with other accountability partners that can also hold you accountable for those priorities. This is why we have something called King in Me. It is the fastest growing faith-based grassroots youth empowerment movement locally here in South Africa. By the grace of God, get in touch with us today so we can equip you, we can empower you, we can walk a journey or a road with you moving forward. All right. So yeah, www.kinginme.co.za. Get in touch with us today. And also then in the meantime, in between time, like this video, share this video, subscribe, do all of those YouTubey things. Let me know how you think we can improve in the comment section down there below, or if there's something that you disagree with or agree with, or if you've had an aha moment, let me know down there below. And thank you for watching. Just know today, namhlanje, that your voice matters.